Morning, everyone. Uh, it is very weird to not have the headphones on, and I don't know why because I don't have any guests or someone I'm speaking to, but it's very strange. So I'm going to have the headphones on. so I'm making this video. This is not a journey home meditation morning sit. Um, I may get to one of those after this brief video, but I wanted to take a few moments to let people know what we have happening at Journey Home, what is available for you at Journey Home Support Services, our location. You can see behind me, um, it goes all the way back. There's a big meeting room there, and we have hot coffee and generally have some food that people could put in, feed their bellies a bit. And but mostly we offer peer support services. And I wanted to just take a moment to let you know that if we are here, the open and closed sign is not always an indicator if we are here. Unfortunately, I forget to turn that sign. I'm looking at it now and I see that it's set to closed, which because we are technically right now, uh but you can come check us out. Come up to the door, try the door. If it's unlocked, come on in. Uh, if we are in a group, we'll let you know that there's a group happening. But if you just need a place to sit and decompress for a minute, there's plenty of space to sit, even if a group is occurring in the meeting area. If you want a hot cup of coffee or tea, bowl of oats, um, and if you just need a space to be around other people, you don't even have to necessarily engage. And it's not always something serious that we're talking about here. If you just want a space to be around others, come on down. There's no charge for any of our services. And I think that I wanted to let people know this because today in particular, there might be people that are experiencing anxiety, fear, sadness, anger. And I know that um, isolation and loneliness are two things that, when compiled with all of those other emotional states, can be a very difficult experience. So today, all morning, we're here. We're open. We may have some music on. We may have we can do whatever we want. We've got board games. We've got peer support here. If you're particularly struggling with something, you can find somebody to speak to, and we have private spaces where you can sit and have a private conversation if you need. Um, I just wanted to let you all know that we're here and we are an open space. And you don't just have to come in for the groups. You don't just have to be here for the grief group. You can come in and get plugged in. There's always something to do. If you are a person who wants to volunteer, be of service in some way, there's always something that needs cleaned or something that could be better organized by someone who has a mind for organization that I don't have. uh, you can see behind me the ceiling there. We are tearing out the old drop ceiling and we're going to be refinishing the building. So for now, it looks a little mid project because it is, but you're welcome to be here. You're welcome to come down. It's warm in here ish. Um, and mostly it's yeah, what do we used to say? Hot drinks, warm hearts. Um, so come down and just hang out. Whether there's something serious you want to talk about or not, I just want you to know that we're here and you can be here with us. So, yeah, you can look us up at www.journeyhome.care, C-A-R-E, .C-A-R-E. So journeyhome.care. You can find our schedule for our groups, but that doesn't necessarily indicate the walk-in hours, and they will be increasing in January for sure. There will be somebody here at least 4 days a week, most of the day. So, and we're always looking for more dependable volunteers to maybe create a schedule of warming times where people can come in from 9 in the morning to 9 at night and have a warm space to decompress and have coffee. And um, we're going to be working on hygiene capabilities for the community. Uh, trying to get maybe some washers and dryers that are able to be used to, clean some sleeping bags and blankets and clothing and provide people with warmth through this winter. But warmth it comes in all sorts of ways. Warm blankets, yeah, that's a necessity, right? Warm clothing, that's a necessity. But so is a warm heart and a warm space to be accepted and be held. We are social creatures. We are social beings, which means that we don't actually do well in isolation. And there are, of course, examples we can always point to of people who prefer to be alone, or times in our lives when we prefer to be alone. But having a preference versus having forced isolation upon you, that's two very different things. So come down. You know, we need you. We need you here to help fill the space with warmth and humanity. You being here is going to lessen the fears and anxieties for another person to maybe walk through that door and sit down and connect with other people in the community. So we're going to open up between 9 and 9:30 this morning. And I just want to encourage you to come down and hang out, especially if you're having a rough time with waking up and reading the news this morning, or maybe you were up all night following it, whatever it is. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. So if you don't know where we are in Cave Junction, Oregon, and we're right in the heart of Cave Junction, right downtown. We are a bright yellow building. I'm going to see if I can, if there's a way I can share a picture on this. Let's just see here. We're not in any rush here. We're not going anywhere. And there might just be a way to share a picture of what our building looks like for those of you who maybe haven't been able to get down here yet. In fact, I know there is a way. Just give me a moment. Mm-hmm. I know there is a way for me to include people into these discussions. I just have to learn how to do it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to share a picture of, if I can find it, of our building for those of you who have not ever come into the brick and mortar. There we go. That's a nice one. Mm-hmm. And this should be relatively smooth. Doo-doo. And you can use the chat feature if you're watching this on Facebook or anything. So this is our building. And you can see us here. This is in the middle of downtown Cave Junction. On the left of our building is Pappy Tees and Taylor's, which is a landmark business. Taylor's has been here for forever and is a very well-known space. So if you know where Taylor's is, or if you can find Taylor's, we are this brightly colored building just to the north of it, on the same side of the street. We are actually occupying both sides of the downstairs. And this right side, where the front of the building is blue, is Journey Home Support Services, and this other side that is red is called Beside, and that will be opening as soon as we can. So, yeah, if you have any questions, you can give us a call. We don't always answer the phone if we are in a group, or if I'm here alone and in an individual session with somebody, I turn off the ringer on the phone. So the phone isn't always the best way, but come on down. Come on down. All right. Thanks, everybody. And I will probably be coming back with a journey home meditation session, most likely here in just a minute.